Yo, yo, yo. What the fuck is going on, y'all? Quick episode for UFC Atlanta. Just gonna give out my pick. As always, long live Sway. This is who we do it for. Man, that's a tough betting card, y'all. UFC Atlanta. I'm gonna go, basically kind of from the bottom. I'm gonna go with top bound from main event down. You got number five ranked Kamaru Usman plus 225 dog. I think he is now plus 200 dog on DraftKings. Depends where you're looking. Um, I think Buckley is awesome. I think he's a great, but I got all my money on Usman in this fight. I think Usman is just a dog, bro. You know what I mean? Like so. Yeah. Usman, he's 38. I get it, but he's over here, man. The former champion. He lost on a fluky ass leg kick. In my opinion, he took Khamzat Chimaev on 10 days notice to a freaking split, split decision, majority draw, whatever it was. In my opinion, it was a draw. He got 10-8 in the first round and came back second, third round when Khamzat gassed himself out and was piecing Khamzat up. Now, let's just let's just look at the tail of the tape real quick. UFC Fight Night. What's that? God damn. What is UFC Atlanta, bro? All right. So Kamaru Usman, he's coming in 7 years older. He is taller. When they were weighing at the weigh-ins, I did not realize Buckley was so short. Um, I always, you always kind of like the new guys in this situation, but I think even though Joaquin Buckley has beaten the likes of Wonder Boy, he has beaten Vicente Luque, he's beaten Nursultan Ruzaboyev. That's a really tough out. Um, I mean, he's on a five-fight winning streak, really six-fight winning streak. But he did lose to Chris Curtis. He got fucked up by Nasruddin Imavov, and I think his that was at 185. To be fair, those losses. So since moving to 170, he has not lost, and he's beat a fucking failing Colby Covington. He's on fire, but and he's 11-4 in the UFC. You could say he's a fucking UFC vet now. And he started in the UFC at 2020 and already has fucking 15 fights. He's active too. But Kamaru Usman is one of the second best welterweight ever in the UFC, if you ask me. After GSP, he's got 9 wins by knockout, only been knocked out once, and that's the fucking Leon Edwards head kick with 57 seconds left to go. He's got one submission and one lost submission, and then 10 wins by decision. 2015, and his last fight was, I think, October 2023. So he's got 18 fights in this organization. Three losses. All of those three losses came in his last three fights. One of which was, like if he fucking wrestles the last round, he wins the fucking fight. This was a close decision. I think Leon won, but I don't know what he was doing there. I think he lost a little bit of the steam and he wouldn't want to get knocked out again. But then he comes back in this fight, a weight class up, and loses a majority draw. Like, come on, like it was or a majority decision because one judge scored it a draw. I scored it a draw. I thought Usman won the last 2 rounds, and if he's winning 2 rounds against Khamzat Chimaev, I see him winning 2 rounds against fucking Numensa. What's he gonna do? Take him down to the ground? He ain't that much bigger, bro. Um, I like Usman in this spot. I get if you don't because of the age, but I think this is one of those where, like I don't see Kamaru Usman losing four straight. I see Kamaru Usman retiring before he loses four straight. And honestly, if he loses tonight, that might be the case, but I think he's still got a little life left in him. And I don't know, 170, it's a tough cut, especially when you're getting older, you're losing a little bit of that chin. If you're thinking Buckley, I think it's the only route to go is KO. But I'm on Kamaru Usman, the Nigerian mare here. Um, yeah. Co-main. We got Rose Namajunas versus Miranda Maverick. Rose Namajunas has been taking on some tough fights lately. She's 13-7. She's 11-6 in the UFC, but she is only 2-3 in her last five. But some of those losses are to Carla Esparza, Manon Fiorot, Erin Blanchfield. She beat Tracy Cortez, beat Amanda Ribas. Two good ass wins. Like the people she's losing to are not Miranda Maverick. Miranda Maverick came in as a really hype prospect. She's still really young. She's only 27 years old. She's on a four-fight win streak, but she's fucking 5'3", 65-inch reach. Let's compare that to Rose. I know she's short too, but 5'5" with a 65-inch reach. I think Rose wins the decision here, and I think she could even win inside. Nah, Miranda's really tough. I think Rose wins a competitive decision here, and when I say competitive, I mean she clearly won, but Miranda Maverick probably steals around with her wrestling or something. Um, but yeah, my pick is Rose Namajunas, money line for that too. All right, y'all. Moving down the line. Yeah, so Rose minus 230 right now on what's it called? On DraftKings. For this one, just real quick, yo, I'm rocking out with Andre Petroski here. I think he's got the wrestling. I think Edmund Shabazian has been just he's fucked me over so much in the past. That's really why I'm going with Petroski. But surprised this is the feature fight of the evening. I thought it'd be Cody Garbrandt, but just quick pick. I'm gonna go with Petroski because I think he has a big wrestling advantage, and Edmund Shabazian got submitted by GM3, and he death gassed in that fight. So if Petroski makes Shabazian work, he's gonna get tired, and I just see him being pretty smart and winning with a lot of control time for Petroski. If you're looking at props, I'd go over on the takedowns for Petroski. He should at least get two in a 3-round fight. Uh, loaded the clip on Cody No Love Garbrandt against Ione Barcelos. This is another one of those situations. I think Cody Garbrandt, he was at the top of his division. He lost his chin a little bit, and I don't think Ione Barcelos is the guy. He's a grappler. He's 38 years old. He does not have enough power in his hands to put Cody No Love away right now. I know Cody's coming in at a reach disadvantage, but it's only 1.5 reach. I got I unloaded the clip on Cody, man. I don't think he should be this big of a dog. I think his striking is relentless compared to Ione Barcelos. I know Barcelos killed the hype train that was Peyton Talbot, and it's kind of like a similar matchup there because Peyton Talbot is really well rounded. But I think Cody Garbrandt fought the TJ Dillashaws of this world. He lost to Figgy, yeah, he did, but I think he comes back, and I think this is a spot where the UFC kind of wants him to get a win so he can jump back in the rankings and kind of get this 38-year-old bantamweight out of here. You know what I'm saying? Mansour Abdul Malik, huge favorite. He's a dog. He's got striking for days. I think he wins inside the distance. That's minus 500. Play it if you want. I am playing no minus 800. Umar Sy, I'm really confident, and I did take all the huge favorites today and just parlayed them. I think it's like four of them. But yeah, Omar Sy is gonna win this fight. Alonzo Menifield is a tough out though. He's almost 38 years, and that's why I think, I think his chin's a little gone. And Omar Sy is incredible striking and a 7-inch reach advantage. He's getting that knockout, y'all. Paul Craig, man, this feels like one of those times he's gonna get that submission because Rodolfo is a grappler too. So whenever Paul Craig's facing another grappler, I just give him the edge because he's submitted the best in the world. Underdog pick, I think Court McGee has a good chance, the plus 300 dog. Michael Chiesa is on the desk every other week, doing commentating. Just not a playable person at minus 350 at 37 years of age, still cutting down to 170. Like, how committed is he to the sport? How committed is Court McGee? He's probably just finishing out his contract, but as a plus 300 dog, I think it's worth a stab. The only way I see him losing is, a submission because I do think he has the better wrestling. Malcolm Wallmaker is minus 2,000. He's gonna knock him out in like 15 seconds. Cool. I'm rocking with Jose Ochoa here. I'm rocking with Ricky Simone here. He's a fucking heavy favorite. Gonna rock with Angelusa here. And I guess Jamie Lynn Horth got this one, man. But yeah, just to round it out, man, I got Usman in the main event. I got Namajunas in the co-main, Petrosky in the feature fight of the evening. Cody Garbrandt loaded the clip on him. I think he gets it done. I think he can knock him out too. Mansoor Abdul Malik KO round one or finish round one. Umar Sy knockout. This is a tough fight because I think Paul Craig can get some shit in. Court McGee, I think he can win as a big dog. Malcolm Wallmaker, of course. Gonna go to Ochoa here, Simone here, Lusa here, and Jamie Lynn Horth here. All right, y'all. Let's go. Let's hope the fucking Pacers come back and get this fucking series. We need Edmonton to come back, get this series, y'all. But those are the picks for UFC Atlanta. Peace. Long live Sway. Let's make some money today.